Hi, boys and girls. Our learning targets for today are I can use text features in birds to learn about what a bird is. And our second learning target is I can create and label an observational drawing of a green bee eater. Before we get started, let's go over some vocabulary words. The first vocabulary word is observational drawing. An observational drawing is a drawing of what you notice or see. And our next vocabulary word is label. And a label gives information about a picture. So let's focus on our first learning target. I can use text features in birds to learn about what a bird is. The text feature we're going to be focusing on today is headings. Let's take a look at another page from the book Birds to see what information I can learn from the text feature heading. So I see here it says animal babies. Some animal babies hatch from eggs laid by their mothers. Other animal babies grow inside their mothers' tummies. I see insect, a fish egg, and an amphibian egg. Hatching eggs, reptiles, birds, mammals. Now I want to focus on headings, and we know that headings are at the top of the page. And the top of the page, this heading says animal babies. Now I read it, and I learned about animal babies. So the heading is giving me information. Why is the heading an important text feature? Well, the heading gives us information about what the page is going to be talking about. So this heading says, what is a penguin? Now at home, I want you to think, what do you think this page is going to be about if the heading is, what is a penguin? Do you think that this page is going to talk about penguins and what they are? If that's what you think, then great job, you're right. Kiss your smart brains. This page is going to tell us about what is a penguin. So our headings are an important text feature because they give us information about the page. It tells us what we are going to read about. Now I just quickly want to go over this anchor chart, what researchers do. So in yesterday's lesson, we learned that good researchers ask questions. They do that to learn more information. They observe closely. That means they look closely. They share and discuss ideas. They have conversations with one another. They gather evidence from text. We learn facts in our nonfiction books. Now we want to focus on they look for titles and headings. And like we said before, a heading tells us what we're going to read about. Good researchers also record observations using drawings and labels. So they draw to record what they are noticing, what they are seeing. And they find patterns. They look for things that are similar. So what we're going to do now is we are going to create a chart, a bird experiences anchor chart, which brings us to our second learning target. I can create and label an observational drawing of a green bee eater. And that's that bird right down here. So what do you think about birds? Now this question is asking you, what do you think about birds? So since I'm recording it, I'm going to say what I think about birds. So what do you think about birds? I think birds are beautiful. Now, I'm using an adjective word. It's a describing word, which we also learned yesterday. I think birds are beautiful. I think birds come in different sizes. I'm just going to make this a little smaller. Now, I think this because I remember from our first lesson, we learned that birds come in different sizes. Some birds are big and some birds are small. I also think that birds are good for our planet. I think they help out our planet. Has anyone in your family ever experienced with a bird? No, I don't have birds. Okay, boys and girls, now what you're going to do is on your Nearpod, the last slide, you are going to draw and sketch this green bee eater bird and label it feet, beak, and feathers.